Hi, it's Nev again, and in this video we're going to update the index file. Before we can do that, we need to put a whole lot of our exe files into the releases. In my repository I don't have releases yet, so let's just go back and have a quick look at the original master repository, and here there are two releases. So the way I've done it is I've taken a release after I've done a few updates. I think I had done 8 commits, and I'm going to use this release and just continue adding Word docs to here. And then I created a release when I first did the load, and here I've put in my Excel. I put in a zip of the whole folder. I put in my access database. Put the Python file. I mean, the Python file could be downloaded from the main repository, but this is easier. And the VB. Now I labelled them a little differently. I labelled them Pascal and so on. So I probably should keep a record of that, keep it consistent. So I'm going to just go Windows Shift S and copy that. And as a good software design student, I've got my log open. I'm just going to create a new page, add 3. I don't think you've been asked actually to keep a log for this, but it's worth. I find OneNote brilliant to just throw down notes for labeling and so on. So I'm going to put that in there as a storage for my labeling. Let me just go back to the other release for a second. Oh, that's the Word doc, so I don't really need that. Alright, so let's go create a release, and then we can add things a little later. So simply here, releases. So I'm in my GitHub, releases, and I want to, there aren't any releases, create a new one. Okay. So I'm going to call this, we've just done version 1.02. So version 1.02. That is legal, and so away it goes. I'm going to call it version 1.02 exe and other files. And then links. This, whoops, what's going on? This release will, whoops, sorry, the quick download. Of the okay, that's good enough. Let's leave that there. We can drag some files in here before we actually publish. So that's sitting there. Actually, I might just throw that onto that side. I'm going to have a look at my files over here. I have got, I'm in the, well, let's do these access while we're here. Now we've got an access there. I'm just going to copy it again, and then I'll delete it in a minute. And this one was called access add 3. It'll be 102 ads. So access add, I need to delete that, version 102 ads, and that'll work, so that if I look here at my releases, then I should just be able to drag that in there, and it's uploading. Alright, similar, copy that label. Let's just copy this one, copy paste, copy that label, copy and throw that here. Obviously you could do whatever labeling you want. but this will do for me now. Okay, there's two. We've got Access and XL in there. Let's just delete those. Control Z. I relabeled the wrong one. Okay, delete and delete. I don't want them in here, otherwise they're going to update to GitHub. Alright, so that looks the way that I started. Let's go into VB102 and the binary folder, debug, and add 3. Now, copy paste. This one, what did I call it last time? VB add 3 102. Right. So VB add 3 version 102 adds. Enter. Let's throw that in here. Whoops, wrong one. This one. Okay, and I want here. Let's throw that in. And I've got my git ignore set to ignore these exe files. By the way, if I want to just see these file types, view, let's go full screen for a second, view the file name extensions, and I can see that that is definitely an exe file, same as that one there. Okay, delete. So I find it easier to work without those extensions, so I'll take them off again, throw that over there. Alright, so we've done 3 now. We want a Python file in here. Let's go to Python and grab this one, copy, paste. I presume this is going to say py dash add 3 version 102, and that'll do us. Okay, enter. We'll throw that in here. Okay, and let's delete that. Done. I've got 4 in there. What else do I want in here? I've done access. Oh, JavaScript. Oh, that's for the whole thing. Excel, Pascal, Python. That's enough. We've got it. We don't need that zip file. We've done the Excel and the access. Yeah, that's enough. Ah, Pascal. Have I got Pascal? Pascal. Alright, so I have got this 102 here. Copy paste. I want to call it Pascal. Dash, and I want to delete that. Okay. Alright, back to here and throw the Pascal in. Alright, so that's it now. We've got all our files in here. I'm going to delete that before I forget. And let's go have a look at this now. So these are all small, that's why they're not showing up there. This is all looking fine. So let's publish the release. There we are. Everything's here. And I can come back and I can right click on these to get a link address. Well, I'm not going to do that just yet, because let's go back and have a look at the Visual Basic. Now, the index file is in, I've got it files in root, so here's the index file. So that index is equivalent to this index here. And actually, let's run this index just so that we can have a look at it here on the browser. I've got it already open there. Now, this all looks very complicated, doesn't it? Looks like a complex table structure. But if we have a look at it in here, let's have a look at the whole design view. Microsoft allows you to do some nifty things. So what I'm going to do is copy that whole 2 rows, copy, and I'm going to stick my cursor in front of the next row and go paste. And that way I have copied all of that again. And I'm going to grab this comment here, and I'm going to cut it, Control X, and I'm going to paste it in here. Control V. Okay, now those need to be changed. Let's go have a look now at the design view. My page is a little small. Oh no, the source view. So it's a bit awkward for me to see all this. Right, we have just, there's a few errors here. Okay, we've just copied all of that and pasted it into here, so I've got an exact copy of all of those things. And right, and here I need to just change these links now, and we'll be all right. So we are going to link. All these titles can change. Let's just do that. Let's change 102, and I can just 2 down down backspace 2 down down backspace 2 down down. That's my down arrows. Done. Alright, now we are going to, ours is going to be version 101, but let's get an address. We've got access. Right, let's go back to here. Let's go back to here, and access, right click, copy the link address. Back to here, and for access we'll paste our new link address in there, and it's in version 102, and there's the name, so fixed. This has got to be changed as well. 2, this one's got to be 2, this one's got to be 2. I don't know if it'll work with my arrows. The garden coders would be doing everything with their arrow keys and the keyboard. That's not me. Delete 2. Okay. Let's go get let's work down here. So XL, copy link address, back here. XL is here. Notice that it's an XLM file. That's a file for macros, or with macros or code. Let's go back to we've done Excel. Let's go and do the Pascal, copy the link address. Now maybe there is a quicker way to do this. I've got to say this is a bit of a muck around. Let's go back and get the Python, copy the link address, and the Python file is, why can't I see it? Python VB Python's the top one. Ah, yeah, alright, it's the top one. Okay, so we've got Python 102. The one that we haven't got is Pascal. Did I copy the wrong one? I might have copied Pascal into the wrong place. 102, 102. Pascal, let's get this, copy the link address. I think I've mucked up Pascal. No, that's okay. Alright, Python's done, Pascal's done. Ah, the VB's not done. That's alright, because I haven't got to it. VB is here, copy link address, and VB. is there. Okay, Control V. Alright, all of those look correct now. Control S. Let's split again. Let's go have a look at that, and let's run our index file, and let's try our new links, which are for the exe. So Python, and it is downloading the Python file. Now it always screams at you, we want to keep it. We want to look at it in the window here, in the downloads folder, and looks like the right one. Okay, so it's best to test them all. Well, let's just run that. I'm just going to run it with idle, and that's correct. At 102, that's looking great. Alright, I'm not even going to bother running it. Alright, back over here, we will test Pascal, downloading an exe. Depending, if you're in the school system, it's probably not going to let you do this. You'll have to wait till you get home. Let's have a look at the downloads folder, and it's got unconfirmed. Let's just run it for a second. Run it, and more info, and run it. It's terrified of viruses, which is fair enough. 3, enter, 5, enter, 7, enter, and it's added it up. Alright, so that runs. That's the go. I don't know why it's unconfirmed. That's a bit of a mystery for me. Oh, there it is. Just needed to refresh. Okay, so that's not as bad as it looked. Let's come back to our code, and we write the links at the top which go to the code pages. You'll notice that the links on the download that you've got are all what we call absolute links. They go right back to the root file, and they go to the bwaddle site instead of to the NevGoodyear site or to your site. So they should be changed. So what we might do is go and have a look at what the links should be. Let's have a look at the first file. This is the 101s. If I look at that code link, copy it, and I get a bit naughty, and I'll put a copy in here, paste, just home, and go and line that up a bit better. Alright, you can see that the repository is a different name, but the account is a different name, and the repository is a different name also. So if I were to change these, the rest of the address I think is identical. Blob. Yeah, the rest of the addresses are identical, so that if I copy hang on, let me copy that. Copy, and I throw it into here, not to there, to there. Let's line this up and make sure that we can get it right. Okay, so then provided I line these up, they should work. Everything else should be okay. Now add 3, Control S. I have got the local version open here. Here is my local version. If I refresh, come down and check the version 101 code, it is going to the code in my site. Let's just delete that. The version 101 Python code is working. The 101 Pascal code is working. Notice that these are always opening up in a new window, and so all 4 of those are working. The reason they are opening in a new window, if I wanted to, I could put this title on the next line. I can get rid of that now. Delete. I can put this title on the next line. And the target here is blank, therefore it opens in a new window. I won't put it on the next line just because it's going to make it easier for me to change the numbers for the next part. Alright, so now that that's done, I think I might grab this whole, I'll grab, we copied the whole lot before, copy, and I'm going to put it down here now, and then okay, so at least it's pointing to our site now. Alright, we are going to need to do 102 ads, so let's fix this one up. 102 2-ads. Let's alright, copy, and it's a bit of a pain doing all these, and so if the labeling has been consistent, then this job will be consistent. Alright, we need to change these to A2. You can skip forward if you wish because it's a bit tedious. Down, delete 2, and here delete 2. These also should be 102. They should be 102 add. And could probably make this much simpler with generic labeling, but anyway, it's not too bad. Okay, now let's Control Z. I'm not sure if I've done it. Yeah, maybe. Okay, Control Z, Control S. Let's see what that looks like. I have not done these ones yet. Let's just test those first four. Alright, F5 and code. It's in my directory and it's 102. So that's working. It's in my directory and it's Python 102. That's correct. I should say my account. This is Pascal 102 in my account. So, and the last one, oh, we have got an error here with VB. Let's just get the actual path for VB from here. Add 3, VB 102, add 3 VB, and we'll get that address, copy, and put that in here direct because I might have upset it. So that should be, not sure what the difference is going to be. There was some difference there. Okay, Control S, Alt Tab, back here, F5, and let's check it. And now it's working. Alright, fixed. So we have updated all of this. Now if I go to the top of the page, I notice that this is still going to be waddle, so we really should fix that up. Let's get our particular index page, which is here. Yep, there, and so we'll go back and come up to the top of this page, and there's the bwaddle link, and I want to link to my own page in there. Now if you're not sure how to get this, split the page and you can see it there. I might Control S and it'll update. Hasn't updated there yet. That's because I have not oh come on, it's hard to get the I have not updated the text on the page, which is this one here. Okay. Alright, Control S, and now it's updated up there. Alright, at the moment my page has got, it looks like I have updated the title. Let's just check that. The title is here. That's alright. This is not, my index is not really going to have versions, so it's add 3 home page. Now I could put my name here. I'm just going to do home. You could put your name here if you wish. Control S, Alt Tab. Sorry, I'm still working on my local. Here's my local. At the moment it's got that title and it's got the old bwaddle. When I refresh, it should update here. It's got my proper directory now and it's got the new title up there. Okay. Apologies, I just had a phone call. Now with these changes we can come back to Visual Studio. Changes should be here. I've got a couple of extra files which I added in. I'll delete those and we can update those, synchronize those with GitHub as we did before.